Hey everyone, welcome in. And let's talk about the Senate today. This is our last discussion as we take a look at our legislative branch. We're going to finish up with the Senate today. All right, so let's take a look here. Several present members of the Senate once served in the House of Representatives. However, none of the current members of the House have served in the Senate. So essentially, what you're working with here is the House um, as members that want to become senators. Okay, that's the next step in the political realm of things. Okay, essentially, men and women who serve in the House have larger goals to reach and lead from the Senate. Because of more power and prestige, the Senate is typically known as the upper house. Now, the Constitution will state that the Senate shall be comprised of two senators from each state. The Senate is a smaller member than the House, or has a smaller amount of members, with only 100 total members. So remember, House is 435, U.S. Senate is at 100. At the start, the Senate only had 22 members. It grew to 26 by the end of the first Congress in 1791. And as we know now, again, 50 states, 2 senators, 100 total. Like the House, the Senate has grown throughout our history. Okay. Now, originally the Constitution provided that the members of the Senate were chosen by state legislatures. However, the 17th Amendment, put in place in 1913, basically states that senators are elected by voters at the regular November elections. Each senator is elected from the state at large, so the 17th Amendment declares that all persons whom the state allows to vote for, members of the most numerous branch, are qualified to vote for candidates of the United States Senate. Senators are going to serve 6-year terms. Okay, senators can be elected an unlimited amount of times. Strom Thurmond was elected 9 times and served for almost 50 years. Senators' terms are staggered, so this makes it what we call a continuous body, meaning that all of its seats are never up for election at the same time. So you might see a few Senate seats up, in a couple of years in 2022, but not all of them. Okay, now the 6-year term does give the senators a better sense of job security. In those 6 years, senators don't face the chaotic short terms that the House members see every 2 years. Senators should be more focused, and you see them more focused on big picture ideas and issues. Senators work with their constituencies. These are people and interests that they represent, and they play a much larger role as political leaders than House members. Now, senators are able to captivate an audience. They're able to use the media to build their reputation. And often what we see are senators that will run for the presidency. Okay, there's already a couple of Republican senators that are gearing up for 2024. That's kind of what we see. Okay, now senators will often champion a public policy and appeal to a wide variety of voters. Now here, to finish things out, we're going to talk about the qualifications to be a senator. A little bit different than in the House. So a senator must be at least 30 years of age. They must be a U.S. citizen for at least 9 years. And they must be an inhabitant of the state from which he or she is elected. The Senate does judge the qualifications of its members. The Senate may punish its members for disorderly behavior. And by majority vote, with that being said, 2/3, they can expel a member. All right. Now, 15 senators throughout our history have been expelled. The first one was in 1797, and 14 senators were expelled during the Civil War. That's how intense things were at that time. Now, senators have also resigned for treacherous or inappropriate behavior. Okay? Now, all eyes are on the Senate this week, obviously with the impeachment process continuing. So we will see how the Senate responds down the road. Okay? But that's our last video lecture. We're going to have final journal log to go along with this, and then we'll wrap things up as we get into our final week next week. All right, guys, thank you so much. Have a great weekend.